Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. It is the middle of the night here. I've been up for 2 hours and I just don't sleep very well ever since I got sick. That was 12 years ago. And so I've decided to do a few tarot readings. I have so many topics to cover, and my first topic is about Prince Charles and his connection with Harry. So there have been articles about the fact that Prince Charles and Harry haven't been speaking for at least 8 months. And then Neil Sean said this morning that it's not true, that there is an open communication between them. So I thought it is a good thing to check. So I've decided to use the Vera Sibilla Italiana Oracle. It is in Italian, so not everything I can I could understand, so I wrote on the cards the English interpretation. Anyway, so I took out the card for the Grand Seigneur, which is the Lord, and for me this represents Prince Charles, and I'm going to take cards around him and see his emotions towards Harry and towards that communication. Is there a communication or not? And then I'm going to use the tarot as well, and if I get some time I will use an oracle card as well. So first I am clearing this deck. And now I'm going to ask Prince Charles and Harry's communication. Prince Charles and Harry communication. Are they in communication? Are they not in communication? What is the truth about Prince Charles and Prince Harry's communication? So what I'm going to do is cut the cards once and then just put cards all around it like this. And this shows us a few things, that this is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. And when we're going this way, and when we're going this way, we can see how how it develops. So the first card here is longing. So there is a longing between Prince Charles is longing for communication with his son. He is not ready to give up on his son, and I said that on my previous reading about Prince Charles and how he feels towards Prince Harry, and the fact that Prince Harry threw him under the bus. So there is a longing here, okay? So that is a little bit of a clue that there is no real communication. So that's the first card. The second card is priest. Now the priest is a person of authority, a person of that could be the priest that was doing the wedding between Harry and Meghan. And as we know, this is the past, so it is connected with the marriage. Okay, now the third past card I get is a young girl. And a young girl, that could be Megan, that is the reason for Princess Charles' longing. That can also be Lilibeth, that they really want to see and they don't see her. They haven't seen her yet. So I'm not sure, but let's see what the rest of the cards say. So the second card in the present is the delirious, and I think that the delirious is Prince Harry, who is not seeing the reality as it is. He is thinking that everyone in the royal family is against him. He is completely delirious. He is completely in Meghan's clutches, and he just is completely delirious. Just talking about that for people, the best way to handle a job that they don't like is to quit it, is a word of someone who is delirious. So this is the present, and this is how Prince Charles sees Prince Harry. Another present card is a letter. So it looks like there is some kind of communication, maybe not by phone, but by letters or emails, but there is some kind of communication, because a letter is communication. It does mean that there is a communication between them. Okay, let's see what the first card of the future says. And we have the Lover. And the Lover, once again, is Prince Harry, probably, because he is in love with Meghan Markle. And we can see here the way that the cards are progressing. So there is a longing, and this is Prince Charles's longing. There is the delirious Prince Harry, and then we get the Lover. So Prince Harry is probably this is the progression from past to future. So this is not working. I thought it would, but it's not. So this is the progression from past to future. Longing, and this can also represent Harry's longing for having a relationship, a stable relationship, something that he didn't have, and he saw his brother's good relationship with Catherine. He was envious. So that could also be the Princess Harry's longing for a relationship. Then he became completely delirious and completely in love with Meghan, and Prince Charles sees that. Now the second card of the future is Lookout. So we have the priest that conducted the marriage. We have Prince Charles, who actually led Meghan to the altar. And then we have the lookout for the future, the lookout for something that they wished, and something that Prince Charles wished, because Prince Charles was counting on Harry and Meghan to be working royals. And as I heard a few days ago, it's that up until not long ago, Prince Charles was really thinking about Prince Harry as a possible working royal. So he hasn't given up on Prince Harry. He still thinks that Prince Harry can become a working royal. So this is how he sees that. And I'm just looking for in the booklet to see. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Our cat is not letting my daughter to sleep. She just wants to play. And so Lookout is also a card of ambition. So Prince Charles does see that the ambition, and especially because we see a woman here, he sees Meghan's ambitions. He understands that though everything that happened was because of Meghan's. Okay, now the last card in the future is faithfulness. So we see this young girl, that could be Meghan, that could be Elizabeth, and we see the letter, we see the communication, and then we see faithfulness. So faithfulness is a card of someone who is still thinking that there is a possibility of loyalty, of friendship, of communication, devotion, and Prince Charles is still thinking that he might get Prince Harry back on the royal fold, maybe without that young girl, maybe without Meghan. Maybe if Meghan comes out of the picture, then Prince Charles will be able to get Harry back. So this is the oracle, the Vera Sibilla whole layout. And if we look at the other connections, so we can see that there is a young girl, Prince Charles, and the lover, all in one diagonal line, which also makes me feel that the young girl is probably Meghan. The Lord is, of course, Charles, and this is Harry. We can see that the longing and Prince Charles and faithfulness are also in a diagonal line, which also makes me believe that Prince Charles is longing for some faithfulness from Prince Harry. He doesn't want this to happen. He hasn't given up yet. And this only confirms my previous tarot about that. And I will now use the Ancestral tarot deck to see whether or not they are in communication or not. So first we have to shuffle the deck. One more. Okay, so first I'm clearing it. And now I'll start the asking. is there a communication between Harry and Charles? Is there a communication between Harry and Charles? Is there communication between Harry and Charles? So let's cut this. And I'm going to take 5 cards and then the underlying energy. So the first card is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune speaks about taking your destiny in your own hands, being active. This is a card of change. So there is a change that begins inside. So this could be a change in Prince Charles' perspective after he realizes that there is no way of getting Harry back. This could be a change in Harry's perspective in a way that he starts understanding that he needs to get back in communication with his family. So this is the first card. Second card I get is 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving, but it is also a card of second chances. And the question is whether or not Prince Harry and Prince William are willing to give one another second chances. This is a card that speaks about receiving more than you deserve if you're not giving. But it is also a card that speaks about being in the right place in the right time. And as my tarot master used to call it, fake it till you make it. So you need to start giving, you need to start showing the universe that you are giving in order for the universe to give you back. So there is a possibility of a second chance here. Whether from Charles's point of view or from Harry's point of view, not sure. Let's see what the next card says. And the next card is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is usually Harry, because the King of Cups is the deprived, the one who is motivated from this need for stability, for emotional stability, someone who is very much affected by his mother, someone who feels a difficulty to let the past go, someone who is nostalgic, someone who is who has a wish to build a family. So, and this was Harry's wish from the beginning, but also someone who has this tendency to get offended easily, holding a grudge, being dependent, and also staying in his comfort zone. And this is completely the opposite of the Six of Pentacles, because the Six of Pentacles calls you to get out of your comfort zone. Fake it till you make it. But the King of Cups doesn't allow him. So this is Prince Harry's energy. So it looks to me as if Prince Charles really wants that communication. Prince Harry is still not ready. Next card I get is 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles is a card of success, of material success. It is a card of someone who gets what he deserves after working hard. This is someone who has, this is a card of buying a house, perfection, of wedding, of pregnancy, and also a card of abundance. And this is everything that Prince Harry wanted. And Prince Charles would have given that to him if he was just acting differently and getting out of his comfort zone, which he has a very big problem to do. Okay, last card is the Fool. And the Fool is a card of someone who is very easily taking out, very easily burning bridges, he values his freedom very much, and he is taking risks without obligation. He is reckless, he is hasty. This is a beginning sometimes without an ending. The Fool can be either so this is Harry's current energy, which tells me that right now it looks like in the past few months there is no connection or communication between the two, although Prince Charles is willing, and this is a contrary to what the news said, which was that Harry was calling William and Charles, and they didn't pick up the phone. The underlying energy is the Princes of Sacred Circle, which is the same as the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is the clerk. He is the one who is stable. He is the one also that goes with the flow. He is worried about work, about fitness, about health. He's very pedantic. He's very orderly. He's very organized. But on the other hand, he is a coward. So I would say this is Princess Harry in a way, but also Prince Charles. Prince Charles is really very concerned about work and worried about the order and the organized, and Prince Harry is the one who is a coward and has a reluctance to change and is stubborn. So this is the tarot, and just to end this, I will take a Gaia Oracle card for Prince Charles. Okay, so Gaia Oracle card for Prince Charles, Prince Charles energy, Prince Charles energy. I'll cut it once, and I get eternal love. So his love to his son is eternal. This is not something that can change. This is not something that will ever change. He will always love his son. He will always try to get his son back. So this is it for this reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, write me a comment, write me an email. If you want a reading, it's best to write me an email, because I always see the emails, and sometimes I miss some of the comments. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.